The Chinese Communist Party is very sensitive to their global image. The idea that their experimentation led to the creation of a virus that has basically turned the world upside down is something they'll never be able to admit. It could threaten their hold on power internally, but it would most certainly change the world's perception towards them. So I believe there is no limits to what they are willing to do to make sure that the full story is never known.
What is the true nature and origin of COVID-19? In the past 3 years, the world has suffered over 6 million deaths and over $11 trillion in economic losses related to COVID-19. We've been told that this catastrophe was an act of nature, but Chinese documents tell another story. They tell a story of reckless, power-hungry leaders who encouraged risky research in an environment that was clearly unsafe. And they tell a story of a government cover-up orchestrated to hide the possibility that COVID-19 was not naturally occurring at all, but the product of gain-of-function research in the Wuhan lab.
So I'm not sure we'll ever know the entire story, but I think now we have enough pieces put together to really change the entire narrative. Whereas some were now saying in the past that the fact that it might have been naturally occurring was 50% likely and a lab leak was another 50%. I think this additional circumstantial evidence that's been gathered, which is pretty compelling and which has never been seen before, weigh heavily those odds towards something bad happened in one of these laboratories. It infected someone, they took it out into the general population, and they changed the course of history. Hopefully people will take this work and build upon it, but I do believe that these are troubling revelations.
The world deserves to know the real origin of the disease that has caused so much suffering. The Chinese Communist Party must be held accountable for its lies, and we must never stop trying to uncover the truth.